Hello and welcome back to another episode of James Games. I'm your titular host, I am James, and this is Antz on Game Boy Color. Now, not a lot of people remember Antz, but Antz was the movie released by Dreamworks before A Bug's Life. If you'd ask me why did Antz kind of like go under the radar, it is because of A Bug's Life. That, and I think it was a case of some people, like, yes, they enjoyed it, but the story, the plot, was a bit too mature. If you don't know the plot, basically this is what it is. A neurotic ant named Z wants to break away from his totalitarian colony. And he basically wants to, impress the Princess Bala. And yeah, wild adventures and what have you occur. And the thing is, the cast is stacked. Like, literally, it's stacked. You've got Woody Allen as Z, Sharon Stone as Princess Bala, Sylvester Stallone as Weaver, Gene Hackman as the bad guy. I forgot his character's name. Christopher Walken's in it, Dan Aykroyd, Danny Glover, Jennifer Lopez, and Bancroft. Like, it's stacked, and yet it went completely under the radar, in comparison to A Bug's Life. But hey, A Bug's Life was following on from the hit that is Toy Story, I really like Antz, and I might have to watch it once I'm done recording this video. Anyway, what else is there to say about Antz, really? Like, this game came out for Game Boy Color. There was no other game that came out in conjunction with the release of the movie and what have you. And I had this as a kid. I did. And I remember it being rather hard. But a lot of people have said, like, oh, it's mediocre at best. And I agree, it is mediocre at best, but it was rather hard. Now, the plan today is not to beat the game, it's just to play once more, So, without further ado, let's get into it. Right, so stage 1, in these tunnels, I must find the foreman. So, and that's it, just got to find the foreman. Obviously with it being Game Boy Color, you've got two basic functions, two basic functions, jump, and you've got a throwing attack. You can jump on enemies, but I'm not sure if you can jump on all of them. You can climb up stuff, that's about it, And yeah, like I said, at the beginning, the only real thing that you have to do in this level is just find the foreman. I gave this a quick 20-second replay, just to adjust myself, and prepare myself for whatever is going to be coming, but, it's not really much I can say. It's your standard, like, platforming game, as you can see, based off a movie. And as I've said before, it's an absolute shame that no other, game came out for this, because this was released in 99. Shit, what the hell am I supposed to do here? Is this knock it off? It is a knock it off kind of deal. There we go. Simple, really. Right, stage 2. The foreman told me to find 6 ants to make a demolition ball. Now, that's actually a really, really fun bit in the movie, because we've just met Z, and yeah, like, he has to go to work because there are basically the whole mantra of the colony is, everything is for the colony, and you get worker ants, and then you got soldier ants. Weaver, who's voiced by Sylvester Stallone, is a soldier ant, right? So he's exempt from this, he just goes to war and everything like that. There's an ant. And yeah, like, Z goes in. Oh my! Good thing I picked up that heart beforehand. Right. Can I do anything here? Nope. It's like, god damn, man! Oh, this game's playing dirty already. you know. Only on the second level, and already it's playing dirty. Right, okay, so we've got boom, boom. Nowhere else really to go. So, yeah. But, yeah, so Z joins the wrecking ball and everything like that. Oh, I can crawl under these things. Awesome. Yeah, Z joins the wrecking ball, gets motion sickness, and, like, the whole ball crumbles. And that's where we meet Gene Hackman's military, you know, character. And, yeah. Right, stuck, throw, boom. And then we'll take the smart route. It's like I'm looking at it, I'm just like, where on earth do I go? Kind of scared that the ball's going to bloody come out and get me. Right, can't do anything there, so... Oh, what? It takes multiple... Ah, okay, takes multiple throws. I see, I see. But yeah. It's a cool sequence, it's fun, definitely shows what CGI filmmaking is all about and everything. FYI, if I lose all my lives, you know, I'm not gonna keep going, because like I said, it's not about beating the game, it's just all about reliving personal frustrations with this game, you know. It's like, oh, there we go. Oh, okay, so we lose all the hearts, which is on the bottom left of the screen. Then, you know, still got one more hit at least, which is a good thing. But I need to be very careful about falling balls and everything like that. But yeah. But it's more about finding, you know, the 6 ants, and I found 2. I mean, it still surprises me that the film cut, you know, like I said, has kind of gone under the radar. I mean, I keep saying, like, I really enjoyed Antz. I did. I saw it at the cinema when it came out in '98. I thought it was really good. It was fun, you know, but I also saw A Bug's Life. And everybody remembers A Bug's Life. Like I said, it's Pixar. How can you not like the movie? And I think to myself sometimes, like, did A Bug's Life succeed because it was a better movie, or because it's Pixar? Now, it's a mixture of both. Let's be real here. I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna be that kind of dude and basically say, like, dead. So, do I need to find certain ants again, or am I starting from the beginning? Well, at least I got a better idea on what to do. Oh, what? I gotta do it all over again. Well, at least I got a better idea. Not gonna get stuck so easy this time. But yeah, it's a mixture of both. Like, I'll be honest, I'll be real. Like, Bug's Life is the better movie. You know, it appeals more, you know, to the younger demographic. Whilst Antz, as much of a good movie as it is, with its totalitarian, like, you know, undertoned storytelling, whatever, like, yeah, it's not going to appeal as much. Plus the cutesy looking characters in Antz in comparison to the more sort of realistic, shall we say, of ants. Because if you remember, in A Bug's Life, like, the ants are like bluish purple, whilst in Antz they are brown, you know. So yeah, like, A Bug's Life wins out of appeal, out of story, out of entertainment. But Antz was, as I keep saying, a really good movie. I enjoyed it. If other people have watched it, let me know. Do you prefer Antz to A Bug's Life, or do you prefer A Bug's Life to Antz? You know, let me know, because it's good to talk about these things. Plus, I still can't believe, like, how stacked the cast was. Like, I know I keep gushing about it, but, like, yeah, it was a stacked cast. Like, I've already named, like, I named all of the major players in the movie. You know, Dan Aykroyd's character, which is a wasp. Yeah, a wasp. Like, only in it for about 5 minutes. With the way that he does his voice, you wouldn't be able to tell that it was him. Danny Glover as well. He's only in it for a few minutes. He plays a soldier character. Oh, damn. Oh, there was a heart right below me. That's good. And an extra life. Nice. But, we're being careful. Yeah, like, Danny Glover plays, like, a soldier character because Z decides to switch places with Weaver because Weaver's got a crush on one of the worker ants, Azteca, who's voiced by Jennifer Lopez. Oh, here we go, going up. Yeah, who's voiced by, you know, Jennifer Lopez. And so, like, Weaver wants to get close to her. And Z thinks it's a good idea for him to break away and kind of, like, you know, did something hit me? You know, and break away so he can get out of the monotonous life that he leads. Right, so I found all 6. Can I climb? There we go. Boom. Oh yeah, and you get passwords, as you probably gathered. Right, so if I remember correctly, obviously these are, you know, Game Boy Color representations. D is Weaver. Q is Azteca. And G, I think, is Bala. I think that's correct. Right, stage 3. A fight has broken out in the bar. And Princess Bala, the character on the right, has run away. I must find her. I mean, the game pretty much follows the plot of the movie. So yeah, like, Bala is like looking to get out of the monotony of basically being a princess. You know, her role within the colony, etc. She doesn't want to follow the roles and blah, 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 blah. So she pulls a Jasmine. You know what I mean? She pulls a Jasmine, Princess Jasmine, and decides, I'm going to go out on my own. I'm going to go out into the world and be one with the people and everything like that. You know, so that's what she does. And she's dancing with Z. It's all super nice and everything because Z is being super smooth, you know, as opposed to doing like the traditional like line dancing and what have you that they do in the movie, because it's like dancing time and they have to dance a very coordinated dance. You know, it's one of those like you break away, you look like a weirdo kind of thing, and it's one of those like defiant moments. It's like think for yourself kind of deal. You know, why follow the rules when you can just think for yourself? You know, so it's working off the whole idea of, I mean, let's think about like certain nations across the globe. Like, I'm not going to name any directly, but nations where you are forced. Aha, aha, aha. You know, where certain things are suppressed and everything. Basically, communist countries, right? Think or say anything against the state and it's basically you're doomed, or people just consider you a weirdo or whatever. You know, it's effectively be one, don't step out of line, be one with, you know, be one with everybody else. All for one, one for all, but all for the leader. You know? So Z is being defiant and everything like that, breaking away from the dance routine, etc. And yeah, Bala, she's like, what you doing? And then, you know, Z convinces her, like, you know, why do we have to all dance the same? Why can't we think for ourselves? And Bala finds that very interesting bit of a turn on for her, apparently. You know? And yeah, just goes ahead, joins in the dancing, a fight breaks out, and then Bala runs away, and then that's where Z gets the idea. And oh, okay, so it freezes things. So that's where Z gets the idea about, you know, joining, switching places with Weaver, because with Weaver being a soldier, it's been announced that the Antz are going to be going to war with the termites or something like that, so Weaver has to go, but it's also a good opportunity for Weaver to switch places so he can become a worker and get close to Azteca. Are we following? Right, so that's level 3. Stage 4, there you go, there's Weaver. In order to see the princess again, I've decided to march in front of her. So yeah, with the soldiers. So yeah, this is, oh, for God's sake, I must meet my friend Weaver in his dormitory and exchange lives with him for one day. There we go. God, that was long. So yeah, are we following so far with the story? I know my version of events isn't exactly very concise because I'm also going on about like Dan Aykroyd as a wasp and Danny Glover as a soldier, something like that. But it is, oh, you cheeky son of a gun. But it is in this sequence where Z goes marching with the soldiers that we do meet not Dan Aykroyd, it's Danny Glover's character. You know? So, yeah. But now this is probably one of those, like, where the fuck do I go kind of levels. I mean, I mean, like, I'm doing better than what I was as a kid, to be quite frank. I think it was, like, mostly the falling boulders. I do remember one particular level in the game. Hopefully I'll get to it, because it's one of those auto-scrolling ones, if I remember correctly, where you're actually on the wasp, right? FYI, I can't remember how many levels there are in this game. I beat it once as a kid. That was it, you know? It took a lot of grinding as well to beat the game. It really did. It took a lot of grinding and it took a lot of work. Like, that's all I remember. I remember getting really frustrated, but I do remember, you know, when I got the game as well, I can't remember if it was a Christmas present, maybe? I think it was a Christmas present, actually. But yeah, it's like, I remember opening it up and being like, ah, cool, you know. Antz! There's a game of Antz, like, you know. It kind of took me by surprise. Because, you know, normally with... Because I also... Ah, there's Weaver. Because... Oh, shh. Not good. Yeah, because, like, I remember, like, you know, back in the 90s, like, you know, big movies and what have you, because Antz was considered a big movie, you know, it's Dreamworks, you know, and they were firmly established by this point, and it's like, God, this is such an intricate tunnel. Ooh, nice. God, you can do that. Yep. Grab the heart. It would have been funny if I lost this straight away. Yeah, okay. But yeah, like, I'm not... Like, when I talk about this and say that it was overshadowed, like, this movie was successful at the box office. It didn't generate, like, loads of revenue. I think it was like maybe $200 million at the global box office, something like that. There he is. Yeah, like 200 million at the global box office, something like that. Oh, lordy. I saw the princess during the parade. Now I'm happy. But General Mandible, that is it, sent us into battle against the termites. So General Mandible is Gene Hackman's character in the movie. Right. So as you can imagine, that's like the termites. Where was I? With my talkie. Yeah, like the movie was successful at the box office. Like I said, I think it was something like $200 million that had grossed at the global box office. So it wasn't a flop. You know, when I say that it was overshadowed by A Bug's Life, like I said, it was overshadowed by A Bug's Life because A Bug's Life was legit, the better movie, and generated more money, and it was done by Pixar. I don't need to say any more than that, you know? But yeah, like when I got this movie, I was like, ah, cool, you know? Because most big movies, like, also had some kind of video game tie-in, you know? Sometimes they were released on major consoles, sometimes they were released as handhelds, you know, on the handhelds. Or sometimes they get, you know, both. This was one of those where it was both, really. Right, gotta be good. So I want that out. Damn it! Completely fluffed. Ah! I died. But as I keep saying, if I lose all my lives, it's not the end of the world. The plan is not to beat it. It's just, yeah, you know, play it again, relive some frustrations. You've seen a couple of the frustrations, you know, from the boulder to the spikes. Damn it! Damn it! Shit! Off! This could be it, boys and girls. My run on Antz comes to an end at stage 5. I mean, would I come back and play this again with the intention to beat? Yeah, why not? You know? But I have other games in mind over the next, like, year or two, give or take. And I would love to come back to and beat. I've already got some scheduled in mind. I'm just like, yep, I'm going to put some old demons to rest. And then there are some where I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I am going to come and beat this game again. You know, and I'm not going to drop any names, but I'll give you a hint of one of them. One of them is actually one of my most viewed videos on the channel. So if you follow that route, that logic, goddammit, if you follow that, then you might have an idea which one. Any of the others, not going to tell you about. I'm going to keep that to myself. I mean, hopefully, you know, you folks will choose to tune in for all of them. Ooh, nice. What do the keys do? That's what I want to know. Because I've collected a few of these already. I want to know what the keys do. That's what I want to know. But looks like I can't go much further. So, ooh, got lucky there. Right, time stopper thingy. Cool. Oh shit! How the hell am I supposed to get through that? Oh, what? Now I've got to do it all again. Good thing I've got an extra life. But to speed things along, I may just forsake extra lives. But it also depends how many rings that I can collect, because obviously you get 100, you get an extra life. So unless I can, damn it, unless I can continuously get 100 rings over the next well, maybe 2 lives, then, you know, job's a goodie. But then the question is, does the lives regenerate themselves? That is a question. Oh, damn it. Slightly slow response there when I was pressing jump after getting hit. Right. Oh, what? Went right through it. This is it. This is it, man. It's over. Game over, man. You know, I do wonder to myself, should I, you know, have done this for, you know, when I had movie and TV James games going? Maybe I should have, but at the same time, like, you know, I wanted to bring Pokemon back. You know, FIFA is doing good. You know, I've got no complaints with how FIFA is performing. But yeah. Maybe movie and TV James games will make a return. But it's like, I am gonna, you know, do some more. I fucking fell for it again. Right, just boom, 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 boom. Get. Oh, what was the point in that? But I am going to do some more, like, you know, licensed games. Like Antz. I am going to do another Simpsons at some point. Oh, for a moment I thought that was game over. Oh, wait, hold on. I must have got the, you know, the 100. You know what? Okay, you can take these things out. Because those are the termites. You can take them out. Okay, cool. That should, in theory, make my life a little bit easier, but then it's these spikes, you know, and the swinging. And that apparently is my Achilles heel when it comes to this. Right, so we jump, we bounce, we go boom, 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 and we duck onto. Okay, 3 hits. Job's a goodie. Alright, so don't. There we go. Well done, Z. Right, we're just going backwards. And screw the left, we're going straight to the top. So we're going to go this way. Like I said, my Achilles heel. Whoa. Basically, impaling my foot. And bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Go on. There we go. Right, let's get there before the water drips. Just gonna keep on moving. So I would like to get to the next level. Just to see what it looks like again. Oh, what? Just surprised me. But yeah, back to my original point. Yes, I, you know, do want to come back and do some more licensed games again. Like I said, I got Simpsons lined up in my mind. A couple of others. Okay, cool. At least I made it to the end, but I got 1 hit. So B is Mandible. K is Christopher Walken's character. I forget. Cutter? I think his name's Cutter. Something like that, anyway. Right. Stage 6. I managed to hide myself during the battle, and now I'm the only survivor. But my victory was short-lived, and I've been unmasked by Mandible. Gotta run. Well, I've only got 1 life left, 1 hit left anyway, so if this is it, baby. You know what I mean? Oh, follow. I have no idea. This is quite the fall. I have no idea what to do. Oh, good. At least I can keep it going for a little bit longer. You know, with that heart there. Also missed one on the way down. But it was all happening so fast, man. I couldn't keep up. And of course, if I get another extra life, then you might continue to see me play this for a bit longer. Aren't you just a bunch of lucky people? Watch me, like, try and remember everything about Antz and, you know, all of that good stuff. I mean, at the moment, I'm doing pretty good. Wow, this is filled with rings. Yeah, boy! Extra life. Aren't you all just lucky you get to see me one more time and now I'm just falling. Free falling! Yep, I'm back to doing that. Just this once. I'm sorry. Right, okay. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, do I have to go this way? Or can I just go completely different direction? Right, so I think we do have to go. Yes, do. I mean, this is my jam when it comes to platforming stuff. I mean, we fell an awful lot there. Oh, damn, I got hit by the water. Yeah, you kind of slide a little one, but that was also my fault for not really paying too much attention. That's my bad. But yeah, platforming, like, this is my jam. This is what I grew up on. Mario, Sonic, all of that jazz. But yeah, you get to see me do this one more time because I got a life. Yay! Maybe I'll get to that wasp level that I was on about that frustrated the living crap out of me as a kid. You never know. Maybe the game will just be super generous and just continue to give me lives. Who knows? Well, there's an extra life there if I wanted to get it. And you know what? Screw it, I will. Not that I'm on a mission to beat the game, as I keep saying, but it's just, you know, kind of enter the zone. Right, nowhere else to go this way, so drop. I said drop it. Oh, wait, no. Not that way. Drop. To the left. For some reason my orientation skills just... Oh, what the schluck? What the... Uh-oh. Right, so don't want to go that way. Looks like I've got to do this all over again. It's one thing I've always hated about platform games. That one false move and you're falling down. Oh shit. That's my bad. That was my fault. Yep. Seriously, what do the keys do? Do they give you, like... Is that what gives you the password? So if it does, that is a terrible mechanic, in my opinion. Right, can't go this way. Oh shit! Shit! Ah, nuts! Right. Oh crap! It's not this way. This is where I got the key. Nuts. Yeah, this is the definition of, you know, where the hell do I go level. Right. Up. Don't fall off now, Z. Bounce. One more. Bounce. Can I go higher? Didn't I go this way already? I think I did. So, I'm gonna drop. Damn it. I can do this. Go! Right, so we do have to go that way. Alrighty then. Don't get hit by the water this time. Okay. try... Oh! That was my fault. Right, okie dokie. And we're gonna jump! Right, which way are we gonna go? We're gonna go down. Okay, I think making some kind of progress here. Sort of. I think. Yay, we got past that bit. Oh! Dang it. Now I've got to do this all over again. Right. Stick in... Ah, oh, I got to the right. Stick to... Well, at least I know where I'm going. Silver linings. Okay, and things don't regenerate. So it's not like certain games where if you get like, see like an extra life somewhere, and then you die, then it's just like extra life, extra life, extra life, you know? It doesn't give you that anymore. Right, cool. But with this level being so horrendously generous with its rings, that is gonna kick an extra life into gear. And the hearts don't regenerate either. Alrighty then. So, now it's just a case of just keep moving. Now I've got to remember that route I need to go. So I don't remember, dude. Was it up? Was it down? It was down. Alright, okay. But we're sticking to the right. Alright, and then it's boom, 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 boom. Ah! There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, okay. As I like to say, now we're playing... Well, actually, it's something I haven't said in quite some time. But now we're playing with power. Right, so if I remember correctly, it was down. Down, 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 down. Or maybe not. There we go. I got 100. So there's another extra life for you. Still get to see me keep going. From the brink of death, I have come back. Okay, so that's a no-go. Don't want to go that way, plus it's blocked. We're going to go this way. Aha! Nice. Extra life, hearts, etc. Loving it. McLovin' it. Yeah, this really is one of those, like, WTF, like, where do I go? Surely must be reaching the end. Can't be much. There we go. There's another password for you, just in case you guys want to play this. Right, stage 7. Free at last. But I'm still being hunted. If only I could find the paradise of Insectopia. Yeah, and that's a plot point of the movie, is that they hear about this land called Insectopia, and so Z is with Bala at this point in the movie, right? And yeah, they're looking... Z's looking for Insectopia, because to him, like, the idea of Insectopia is like best shit in the world, you know what I mean? Okay, so this giant ladybug is protecting me. I mean, are you gonna fly up or... Okay, so I got leap of faith. Oh wait, I can just... I was like, I got to the end of the screen. How the hell am I supposed to get through? So, great. Do this. I think this is legit just one of those levels where it's like, just carry on moving to the right, don't die. But then there'll probably be a way down. Before I overshot it for a second. Again. Oh, nuts. I mean, it's not so... Ah! Nuts. I was going to say, it's not so bad being on the ground. Ah! Boo! What is this? Level 7? I can't remember. I mean, I'll admit the music's not very inspiring. Like, as much as I can be like, yeah, this game, etc., Bugs Life, this game, this movie, etc. Like, the music in this game is actually rather droning. Kind of annoying. Right. You can do this, Z. You can do this, brother. Right, up the top. So I've got... Yeah! Maybe 2 lives. Right. Go! Yeah, 2 lives plus 67 rings. Firmly on course for another extra life. Not gonna lie, if I did beat this game, I would, you know, I would be McLovin' it. Don't know, just something would be very gratifying about beating a game smoothly. You know, from when it just annoyed the living crap out of me as a kid. There we go, and we got another extra life. I mean, I don't know if you guys feel that. It's like, you know, when you play something that, you know, annoyed the living crap out of you as a kid, but then you play as an adult and you beat it, you know. Oh yeah, God yeah, look out, that thing is trying to burn us. Oh. I mean, this is definitely where all of my lives are going to get ruined. I mean, I don't know if you gotta hit the hand or... Because this thing, man, it's not dropping low. I haven't got a clue what to do. This is where the adventure comes to an end. Yep. Trying to jump up isn't happening. Is it just jump, throw my shit and hope for the best? Nope. This is it. This is it, boys and girls. We're done. It's over. The party is over, man. Oh, dude. There we go. That is that. It's like the first proper boss level that you get. But yeah, that is Antz on Game Boy Color. Now, it does follow the rest of the movie, as you can imagine, because, yeah, it's following all of the important plot points. Yeah. Nice to come back to it. Like I said, will I choose to come back to this in the future? Yeah, I will. Why not? But as I keep saying, I've got other licensed games and just other games in general now I'm going to be returning to before deciding to come back to Antz. So I don't know if it's going to happen in the next 12 months, but we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, that brings me to the end of this episode of James Games. And as always, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. And if you have, give it a like. Share the video as well, because the more shares, the more views, the more that the channel continues to grow, and the more that I get to do this for you. Subscribe to World Minus One Entertainment if this is your first time on the channel. Don't forget to check out all of the other content that's currently available, because you never know, there might be something that you like. If you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you are notified about any and all content that goes live onto the channel. Drop us a comment below. Do you like Antz? Have you seen the movie? Did you have the game? Did you enjoy the game? Did you beat the game? Do you think Antz is better than A Bug's Life? Do you think A Bug's Life is better than Antz? You know, let's have a chat. Let's have a conversation. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time for some more fun, some more games. Take it easy, everyone.